Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Sam Howell and the Washington Commanders.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. To throw right away is Howell. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 5 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so touchdown! Logan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fields going to keep it once more. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Fields on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Again, Fields. Flush. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's bounced. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 39. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal. And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds? Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 69 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here is Washington now to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down. But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Howell. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
A handoff for Herbert. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, touchdown, Chicago!
Darnell Mooney with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Powell. Oh, what a move. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Plenty to look forward to in that early window. One being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. Then on Sunday night, a classic in the NFC East. You never know what can happen when these two get together. Cowboys and Eagles at 8:20 Eastern. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Herbert once more. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Open man is Komet, the tight end. He's got the first down and more.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Fields on first down.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chase Claypool,
26 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 27.
He'll start with a give to Robinson.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Powell.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a first and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception. And a chance to build on their lead as they start with a first and 10.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
To throw is Fields.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Johnson won't find.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st.
And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete.
Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Will come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Second down, Howell now. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Howell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Howell down to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's Howell to throw on second down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Another throw for Howell. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a bit closer. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. Buying time to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there hauled in by Claypool.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. With one final shot.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bears, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots.
PlayStation